Hello, hello. All right, good morning, guys. We're just getting set up here. In the frame. Hope everybody's doing well today. I hope you guys are ready to move. We got Vinyasa. So we're gonna get moving and grooving. Got some fun little flows for y'all. Hey, Sarah, good morning. Give it just another second, and then we will get started. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get started actually in Malasana today. So I put a blanket here just because it's kind of nice. If your heels don't touch the ground, it gives you a little bit of extra support. So you can go ahead, grab a blanket if you want or not, and just try to sink down into Malasana. Readjust the stance of your feet, whatever feels good, and maybe try to allow, you don't have to force it, but try to allow the crown of your head to lift so the spine starts to lengthen and straighten. And then with your next exhalation or two, you can allow your eyes to close. And just notice the hips is sitting down towards the ground. So there's that rooting through your heels, your toes. And then a little bit more lightness through your chest as the shoulder blades gently melt down the back. Just feeling this position comfortable or uncomfortable, pleasant or unpleasant, whatever it is, start to experience it this morning. So you take some nice, fuller, deeper breaths. Notice the rise and fall of your chest, maybe some expansion in your belly. And then really come in contact with the exhale. So the exhale is gonna be a nice reminder and a good way to set up a really strong and toned low belly. So start to draw the navel to spine, keep that engagement. Just take one more breath in here. Inhale, start to maybe push the air out so it becomes more forceful. And then gently place your hands down, step back to downward facing dog. Yeah, blanket, you can move that out of the way. And then just start to pedal out through your feet and your down dog. Moving the head from side to side. So the neck is pretty relaxed here. Chin's gonna come into chest. Feel your strong hands or strong arms push the ground away. You start to feel some lengthening through the backs of your legs, calves, thighs, wherever that is. Just notice it. Take a few more deep breaths here. And maybe bring your attention back to the navel. Did you already lose that engagement? So draw that back up and in towards spine. And then you can walk the feet maybe just an inch out to the side, a little bit wider stance there. And walk the palms all the way back to the back of the mat. Good. So at the back of the mat, you can soften the knees if you like. Let your head go and then interlace the hands behind your back and go for a shoulder stretch here. Now it's early on in your practice, right at the beginning, so you don't have to force anything. Just maybe hit some resistance, some tension, and breathe into it, breathe with it. Ujjayi breath, breathing with sound. So So that's the kind of breath that we're going to strive for the next 55 minutes or so. In through the nose and out. Good. With your next exhalation, you can let the arms melt back down to the ground. Walk it out to the top of a push-up high plank pose. Good. Belly is in. Let it rise up. And then exhale, lower halfway down chaturanga. As you push up, roll onto the right hand for side plank. You can take any variation of the legs that work. Stacking left on top of right there. And then squeeze and lift those right ribs up and in, nice and steady in your obliques. And then start to come back to the center. Add a little push up. You can take the knees down, then the elbows. And then push up, rolling onto your left hand. Side plank Vashisthasana, give it a try. Again, any variation that feels right. There might be a little shaking or trembling in the bottom arm. It's all right. Keep breathing with it. Good. And this time, go through the full vinyasa. So lower down to chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths right here. And just settling into the sensation. So allowing any kind of fidgeting, any urge to fix your shapes or fix yourself, let that go. And just breathe. And then we'll rise up high to the tippy toes, look up, exhale, walk or jump. Top of your mat, inhale, take a halfway lift, still with the belly in. And then exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms to the sky. Exhale, side bend to the right. On the inhale, rise up. And then exhale, side bend to your left. Inhale, rise up and look up. Exhale, forward fold, heart to thighs, all the way in. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, step back, high to low push up. Take your vinyasa here. From upward facing or cobra, over the toes, downward facing. Start to walk the hands all the way back. So repeating that same sequence here, interlace the hands behind your back when you get there. And then open up those shoulders. Great place to feel belly rising. Hollow out your midsection, fold a little deeper. And then from there, walk it out, high plank pose. When you get to the top of your push-up, lower down halfway to the bottom. Push up, and then roll onto the right hand, side plank. Lift the left side of your body up. Squeeze your right low rib to the top of your right hip. And then from there, come back to the center. Do a push-up if you want. Roll onto the left side, side plank, Vashisthasana. Stack and open. So building a lot of heat in this first flow. We've got push-ups, lots of arm balance and pressure. Good. One more time. This time you go through the vinyasa halfway down. Inhale, shoulder blades down the back. And then exhale over the toes. Try to look back as you tuck your chin. Few deep breaths in. Big, full, complete exhale. Awesome. And then rise up high, tippy toes. Exhale, walk or jump. Feet to hands. Inhale, lengthen out. And then exhale, fold it in. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale, lift. Exhale to the left. On the inhale, reach all the way up. Push your feet down. And then exhale, forward fold. Right at that waist, belly in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back. Take your vinyasa, high to low. And then from your downward facing dog, walk the hands back to the toes. Any kind of shoulder stretch here. You can do a twist, you can change it up, whatever feels right. And then from there, you'll eventually walk back out. And just take that push-up side plank series. So lower halfway down. And then roll onto the side. And then take a push-up in between. And then onto the side. And then a vinyasa after you complete both sides. We'll meet up in down dog. We're going to do one more round like that. So if you think you got the sequence there, you can take off, do your own thing. You want to stick with me, we're going to do one more round, finishing up your exhale, and then walking or floating feet to hands. Inhale, take that halfway lift, and then exhale, bring it in. On the inhale, rise up, side bend over to the right, sync it up with your breathing so that it's nice and rhythmic, nice and smooth. Inhale halfway, exhale high to low. From that down dog, you can walk the hands back. Good, shoulder stretch, anything else, whatever feels good. And then take your push-up series into those side planks. Good, we'll meet up in down dog. Child's pose, always an option if you need it. Everybody just make sure you stay connected to your breathing. And then we'll rise up high, walk or float. Top of the mat, inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, forward fold. And then we're going to come into chair pose. Bend the knees nice and deep. And then start to reach the arms nice and high. Good, so really start to send your hips and your thighs back and down. Good. Now, draw belly to spine and start to lift your chin up. Maybe palms together, maybe look up. And just allow yourself to drop in to the place where it starts to get a little bit shaky, where there's a little bit of that burn or fire right underneath the surface of the skin, where you may start to consciously or unconsciously start to straighten your legs. You try to sink a little bit deeper there into the heels. And then take the hands behind the head, interlace the fingers. I'm just going to face you for a second. Inhale there, and then we're going to draw opposite elbow to opposite knee. So crisscross right elbow down to left knee. Try to keep the navel plastered to the spine there. So really strong belly. As you exhale, crisscross other way, left to right. And then right to left. So you're just doing a few of those crunches, guys. Keep your hips back. And to make sure the lower back stays happy, you got to engage the front side of your core. So let that really guide you here. If you find that you lose the core, maybe stop, pause for a moment, and come back when you can engage again. Keep the belly tight, even through the breathing. Good, you've got a couple more. Gotta really expand at that top there. Stay steady, breathing with sound. Awesome. Come back to the center. Keep your knees bent. Good. Keep your belly steady. And then swing the arms back behind you. Let your shoulder blades squeeze together. Start to gaze forward and lift your heels off of the mat. Ardha Utkatasana, half chair. Balancing variation right on the tippy toes. Maybe soften those thighs down a little bit more. Dropping your hips right there. And then heels to the mat, straighten your legs, inhale, rise up. Take a nice strong back bend here. You can cactus the arms out to the side. Lift your eyes up and open up. And then exhale, forward fold, come on down. Inhale, take a halfway lift. And then exhale, high to low push-up. Go ahead and flow. Inhale into upward. And then exhale, downward. From downward dog, pick up the right toes. Inhale. You got three-legged dog here. And then exhale, knee towards nose. Round and curl. And then inhale, lift it up high. Exhale, step your foot up. Turn your back heel down. Come on up to warrior one. Inhale. Nice strong warrior letter A. Opening up through the left hip, right? So your back thigh is opening as you sink into your right thigh. Turn to your left for Skandasana, side lunge today. So exhale, bending the left knee, sink into your left hip. Try to go as low as you can, maybe without the hands touching the ground today. Keep using your belly as you come back to the top of the mat. Pivot on your back foot for lightning bolt. Good, nice and strong. Engage and squeeze those triceps to straighten the arms. And then exhale, hands down, step back, take a flow, high to low. Left toes to the sky, nice and high. And then exhale, knee towards nose. Inhale all the way up, stretch it out. And then exhale, warrior one, back heel turns out. Inhale, rise. So first round, make sure you're going nice and deep in the front thigh. Try not to back off in your warrior one. Draw the left side back, right side forward for a moment. And then you can turn and open to the side. Skandasana, a little karate squat, ninja squat over to the right hip. Gaze back towards the front of your mat. Hovering right over your left knee, reach out like you're peering over the edge of something. Lean in, but keep your back long and keep your belly strong. Take the Vinyasa, exhale. Good, a couple breaths just to even it out. So if the breathing has gotten a little choppy, smooth it out through the nose. If the mind has gotten distracted, even it out. And then take that evenness, that rhythm with you back to the top of the mat, walking or floating. Inhale, lengthening, and then exhale. Bend your knees, chair pose. Good. Take a twist here on your exhale. Hook the left elbow over your front thigh. And then inhale back to the center. Exhale, hook the right elbow. Good. Just releasing the back. And then inhale back to the center. Stand up. Little back bend. Exhale, forward fold, and dive in. Inhaling halfway up. Exhale, Vinyasa, high to low. And then we're going to repeat that flow. We might add on one or two poses. So right leg is going to lift. Same thing, knee towards nose. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, step up. Start off in warrior one. Come right up to it. Sink into the front thigh. And then exhale, Skandasana to the left. Good. You've got lightning bolt to the top. Inhale. We're going to throw in a pyramid pose here. So bring the back foot up about a foot or so, and then start to fold over a straight or somewhat straight right leg. You can keep the knee bent a little bit if you need to. Pull your right hip back, lift it up. Even out as you draw the belly in. Awesome. And then from there, everybody, warrior three. On the inhale, maybe pick up your chest first. And then pick up your back leg. Think back bend, think Shalabhasana, think cobra through your chest. And then exhale, Vinyasa, high to low. All right, left side, so three-legged dog. Inhale, bring it up. Knee to nose. Exhale, round, curl, and squeeze it in. Inhale, lift it high. And then exhale, step through. Back toes are out. Inhale, rise. And then exhale, turn to the side. Good, you've got lightning bolt. So that's with the arms extended. And then we added in our pyramid pose. So bring the back foot up, shorten the stance, And start to take that really intense stretch through the back side of your left thigh. Some of you might feel it through the outside of the left thigh. Notice it and breathe, soften, even it out. And then pick up the head, open up the heart, and then start to come off your back toes. Awesome, guys. Exhale, Vinyasa. Take 3 deep breaths, and we're just going to go through that one more time. If you've got the sequence, do your thing. If you want to stick with me, take another breath out. And then inhale, lift up high to your toes. Exhale, walk or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, chair pose. Exhale, hook your left elbow. Inhale to the center. Exhale, hook the right elbow. Awesome. Inhale back to the center, lift up. Exhale, forward fold, dive in. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, Vinyasa, high to low. Roll on through and then lift your right leg as soon as you're in that down dog. Bring knee to nose, exhale. Inhale it up. And then exhale, step it up. Warrior one, rising. Exhale, turn to the left, Skandasana. We'll extend it out, lightning bolt. And then forward fold right over that right thigh. Bring it up to your warrior three. Inhale, start to expand like a capital letter T. And then exhale, Vinyasa to your left side. Left toes lift. So it doesn't have to be fast. It just has to be rhythmic. It just has to feel like everything syncs up to your breath. So not necessarily mine or anyone else's. You just have to sync it up to your breath so you'll finish up. And go all the way to child's pose. Exhale. Take a moment there. You can rock side to side on your forehead, just massaging. And just coming back to maybe this feeling of heat, temperature, sweat, whatever it is, heart beating, the pulse and the fingertips. And then reach the right hand back for the right heel for half camel twist. So hold on to that right heel, lift your hips up and away from the heels, press the thighs forward, and then sweep the left arm up to the sky. Try to take a few breaths here. Finding that place for your chin, maybe down towards the right shoulder, where you can still breathe in. Awesome, and then back through the center, just to change sides. So left hand catches left heel, and then you'll start to rock the weight forward towards the kneecaps, right? So you really want to move that weight forward, and then start to open up through the belly, side waist, ribs, reach through the arm in the opposite direction the hips are going. Awesome job. Exhale, come back to the center. You can repeat that, or we're going to try both hands to hips or both hands to heels. So side to side if you want, or hands at hips, and then you'll start to press the weight forward towards the front edge of the knees as you open up. Some of you will reach one or both hands back. And then same thing, try to press the thighs forward. If it's all right on the head, let it go. Got 3 breaths, whatever variation you're doing. And then hands back to hips, slowly come on up. Exhale. Walk it on out, hold your high plank pose. Take a few breaths in high plank just to engage your belly again. So shift shoulders over wrists and draw your front ribs and your belly up. Awesome, and then downward facing dog, hips to the sky. We're just gonna start our final sequence today. It starts off in your down dog. You're gonna lift your right leg to the sky, inhale. And then exhale, bring the right knee over to your left elbow. Try to tap the elbow or even higher towards the tricep. And then inhale, lift it up. Exhale, step it through. Gently drop your left knee. Inhale up to crescent moon. Starting off in this nice low lunge, roll the weight forward, almost like you could drop your left quad or thigh down to the ground. So that weight is really forward on the kneecap, and then your heart is rising to the sky. Good, and then just take it into simple dragonfly twist on the knee today, guys. So left hand down, right arm to the sky. Exhale as you twist and try to lift your right ribs high. Keep the back knee down for this variation. Drop the right arm behind your back, or some of you will reach it back for reverse revolving crescent towards the knee, the thigh, maybe even towards your calf or your foot. Take half splits from here. Exhale. Start to bring it back. Try not to drop your bum all the way back. So flex your right foot, lengthen out through your back, and then bring your head down towards your shin. Good. Now from your low, grounded half splits, we're going to come up to standing splits. We'll rock the weight into the right foot, lift your left leg nice and high. Use the hands however you need. If you don't need them, you can hold on to your leg with both. You want to square the hips or open the hips. That's up to you today, whatever your body needs. Awesome. And then from there, step back, high to low. If you want to skip a vinyasa or a push-up, that is totally up to you. We'll meet in down dog. We'll try the other side. Left leg lifts. Exhale to the right elbow or tricep. And then inhale it high. Awesome. Exhale, step it through. Drop the back knee to the mat. Inhale. Find your crescent moon. So that weight really dropping forward, like you could take your right quads down to the mat. It starts almost like you're going to do the splits, right? And then from there, exhale, staying on the knee, drop the right hand, dragonfly twisting lunge. Take your left ribs, pull them back. And then wrap the arm or fully reach back, reverse revolving crescent. And start to drop your chin towards the shoulder, look back towards your back heel. Big stretch in your top arm. Awesome, guys. And then exhale, half splits. Kick it back without dropping your bum. Lengthen your spine, flex your left foot, and fold it in. And then rise right up to standing splits. Roll that weight right into your left foot. Even it out. That's your breathing. Tuck your chin a little bit deeper here. Feel how it's a forward fold. And then step back and take your vinyasa, high to low. All right, let's add into this flow. Right toes left. Exhale, tap the left elbow. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, step it through. Drop the back knee. Inhale, rise, crescent moon. You're going to try to pick up the pace slightly. Exhale, left hand down. Take the twist as you peel your right ribs back. And from there, inhale, reverse revolving on the knee. Keep everything steady. Look back. Catch a glimpse of your back foot. And then exhale, bowing head to knee. You've got your half splits. On the inhale, rise up, standing splits. Good. Now look down, lift your chest a little. With your exhale, lower the back leg to twisting half moon. Open your right arm. Kick through your left heel, and maybe point those toes down to the ground. Start to open up your chest to the right. Awesome. Take the right hand down. Inhale, half moon. Switch the hands. Open up those hips. Stacking left on top of right now. So you went from twisting half moon right into half moon. See if you can go for the bind today. So it's getting a little tricky here. Reach back for the foot. Once you have it, start to stand up to dancer's pose. You want to stand up first and then catch your foot? Totally fine. Left foot and left hand are together. Right arm is reaching out. We're in dancer's pose, balancing on the right leg. Not Charanjasana. Lift the chest a little higher. Maybe as you kick, you lean forward. And then slowly release that into a figure four squat. Crisscross the left ankle right over the right knee. If you wobble out, just come on back. Flex your left foot, keep your chest up, and sink low into this one-legged chair, one-legged squat pose. You may feel some deep sensation as you lower down in that left thigh or hip. It's all right, just breathe with it. And then we're gonna open up to a star pose. Big inhale facing the long edge of your mat, arms out to a T. Turn your toes in slightly, and then exhale, forward fold, right over your legs. Drop the crown of the head down. Prasarita Padottanasana can be A for now. You can turn it into BC or D later. And then we're gonna come up halfway, listen up, look to your left, crawl to the back of your mat. Keep your right hand down for side plank. Lift your left hand and your left arm up. Side plank, balancing on the right arm. So as you crawl, you swivel and pivot, opening up. Awesome job. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, Vinyasa, high to low. Awesome job. Flow through. We're facing the back edge of the mat now. So we're going to lift the left leg high. Left toes to the sky. And then exhale, cross it under, right elbow. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, step it through, drop your back knee. Inhale, low crescent moon. Awesome. Dragonfly on the knee. Exhale, lift the left ribs high. Reverse revolving. Inhale, open up. And then exhale, take the hips back. You've got half splits, flexing your left toes. On the inhale, crawl it forward. Hips can stay pretty square here as you take your standing splits. And then from there, right hand down. Start to exhale and twist, opening up your left arm. Reach through the sole of your right foot. So you're kicking back, opening in every direction like a starburst. Shine out from your center, from your belly, and then shine light in every direction that you can, expanding. Good. From there, left hand down. Use your inhale to stack right hip on top of left. Turn it into half moon. Now with the exhale, you're going to try to bind. Back foot behind you. You can do it on the way up, or you can do it once you're up. Reach through the left arm as you root through your left leg. Good. Keep breathing right there. And then turn that into figure four. So drop and cross right ankle above your left knee on your exhale. Sink nice and low without rounding your back. So shoulder blades down the back. And then open up to your star pose. Inhale, toes are in, heels are out. Exhale, forward fold. Catch whatever feels good. You can change it up every single time. Just rock the weight towards the toes, so not all of the weight's going into the heels. You want to feel like the hips are stacking in line with the ankles, rather than your bum leaning way back behind you. Awesome, and then inhale, crawl forward, look to the right. Keep your left hand down, roll onto it for side plank Vashisthasana. And then exhale, Vinyasa. We've got one last little layer to add in. So let's see if we can really get a nice rhythm going now, guys. Right toes lift. Exhale to your left elbow. Inhale it high. Exhale, stepping it through, dropping your knee down. Find your crescent moon on the inhale. Open up, Anjaneyasana. And then exhale, low dragonfly twist. Reverse revolving on the knee on the inhale. Wrap and lean back. Press your hips forward. Exhale, take your bum back now. Half splits. On the inhale, standing splits all the way up. Good. Exhale, left hand down, right arm up, twisting half moon. So adding in your second layer. Inhale, open it up to half moon, replace the hands. Exhale, try for the bind. Catch your left foot with your left hand, and then come all the way up to dancer's pose. Good. As you exhale, crisscross. Figure four, one-legged chair. Inhale up to that star pose. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Crawl to the back of your mat, to the left foot. Inhale with the right hand down. Side plank, Vashisthasana, squeezing. Now take the left foot, step it back up. Pivot your back heel down, sky archer on the inhale. So you take that left foot, swing it back up towards that right thumb, stand up with strong legs. All right, curtsy with a twist. We're not going to triangle. So exhale, right hand comes down, tuck your right knee behind your left knee, and then twist again, lifting your left arm. So tempting to want to go into triangle from there. So sky archer to curtsy twist. Step back to high crescent lunge from here. Swing it all the way back. Inhale, lift your arms high. You're balancing on the ball of your back foot. And then just simply open to warrior letter B, warrior two on the exhale. Spread your arms to a T. Interlace hands behind your back. Inhale, lift the chest up, shoulders down. And then exhale, take a nice humble warrior, dip down low, and dive all the way in. Big forward fold motion there. Let your low belly hollow out. And then we're going to stand up for our last shape, dancing Shiva. So rise all the way up. Try to catch your right foot with your left hand. You can hold on to your knee instead of your foot. And then twist to the right. Right hand reaches back. Exhale, take your vinyasa high to low. And then let's try that on the other side. Left toes lift, that's the sequence. Exhale to the right elbow. Inhale it high. And then exhale, step it through. Drop the back knee. Inhale, rise. Exhale, dragonfly. Good, reverse revolving. Swing it up and back. And then half splits on your exhale, melt forward and down. Inhale, come right up into that left foot. Push down, standing split. And then exhale, twisted half moon. Lift your left arm up. Good, on your inhale, open up that half moon. Stack right on left. And then exhale, stand up, go for the bind. Inhale as you kick into your hand, dancer's pose. Exhale as your figure four, crisscross, sink nice and low, and then go ahead, step out to the side, star pose. Exhale, forward fold over your toes. Crawl it to the front, to the right, left hand stays down. This is your transition now, Vashisthasana, side plank. Lift your right leg up, step it up, and then come right in to high lunge. Inhale, oh, sky archer. Sky archer's pose, and then exhale. Curtsy with a twist. Tuck your left knee behind your right knee. Take that twist. And then, now you come into your crescent on the inhale. Arms go up. Exhale, arms out to a T. Awesome. Drop them behind the back. Sink low in that right knee. Exhale, humble warrior. Dive right inside that thigh. Good. Stand all the way up. Dancing Shiva. Might have a little hiccup on the way there. It's all right. Try to catch something. Might still be having some hiccups like I am. It's all right. Try to kick and extend once you think you found it. And then exhale, take the vinyasa. One more time through to complete it, guys. Right side and left side. Right toes to the sky. And then exhale, squeeze. Inhale. Exhale, step up. Inhale, crescent moon. Exhale, left hand, dragonfly. Good. Wrap the right arm. Inhale, reverse revolving. And then exhale, half seated splits. On the inhale, rise, standing splits. Nice. Left hand down, twisting, revolving half moon. Open it up to that half moon. And then from there, bind. Catch left foot with left hand. Inhale, kick and open right into your dancer. Good. Exhale, figure four, crisscross. Open up to your star. Big inhale. Take a nice deep forward fold. As you exhale, keep some weight in your toes. Crawl to the back of the mat. Right hand is down. Inhaling, stack and open, Vashisthasana. Pick up the left leg, step it up. Sky archer, inhale. Exhale, curtsy twist, get nice and low. Let the belly hover and maybe touch that thigh. Step back to your crescent, inhale. And then exhale, warrior two. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, dive in. Awesome. Last shape is your dancing Shiva. Come all the way up, catch something, and kick it out. Exhale, Vinyasa, last side. Don't miss it. Here we go, left toes high. And then exhale, squeeze and tap. Inhaling and exhaling. Drop the knee. Take these nice openers low to the ground here. Go for the wrap, right? You have this reverse revolving, opening up front of right thigh. Half splits, opening up back of left thigh. Inhale, standing splits. Both are opening now. And then from there, exhale, twisting half moon. Open up to your half moon. Good. Go for the bind. Stand all the way up. Inhale, kick and open. Exhale, figure four. Nice and low. Awesome. Inhale, star pose, big X. And then exhale, take it down. Crawl it to the top of the mat. Side plank Vashisthasana. Float the right toes so you can just step them right up. Sky archer. Inhale. Good. And then exhale, twisted curtsy. Nice. From there, step back. Find that crescent. And then on the exhale, open it out, warrior two. Hands behind the back, inhale up. And then exhale, just pour right inside that thigh, humble warrior. Strong dancing Shiva, come right to it. Last standing balance in your flow, last pose right here. And then exhale, Vinyasa. Awesome job, guys. Child's pose, knees to the mat. Go ahead and sink your hips back and down. Not too long here. We don't want to lose the heat we created. We're going to keep going just a little longer. You've got some strength, some stretching, and then some relaxation. So you're almost there. Just try to even out. Take a few deep breaths here. Close your eyes for the next few seconds. And then we're going to transition up to seated. Lie down onto your back. Good. So take the hands down alongside you, palms flat, and just slide your thumbs and maybe the half of the palm underneath your bum. So there's like a little bit of support there. And take both legs, lift them up to the sky. Good. Now start to curl and bring your chin to your chest. Draw your low belly in. Breathe all the way out, right? So you want to get that deep abdominal crunch right in the front of the body. And then you may need to readjust your heels. So whatever you need to do, start to lower your right leg down. Just your right leg. It's almost going to touch the ground. Keep your shoulder blades up. And then lift your right leg up. And then exhale, lower your left leg down. Good. And then lift it up. Exhale, lower the right heel. You're going to do whatever you need to do here as you just change sides. You start to really feel it through the back of the neck. Maybe you'll take a couple of these, let your head relax, but eventually you want to come into that full crunch. Good. If you don't need the hands there, maybe you take them behind your head. That's going to be a lot harder. Keep the elbows nice and wide. So whatever works for you, just shifting side to side. Immediately firing it up. If you're really doing these guys, just in the few short seconds that we've been doing these, I've started to sweat, like active drips of sweat. So you should really start to feel this. If you need a rest for the head, let it go, but keep your legs going here, one at a time. Keep your navel, belly button in towards your spine. We're gonna go just a little bit longer. You can take the last few with hands behind the head and shoulder blades up. I'm gonna invite you to do that. Keep your elbows wide as you take 5 to the right and 5 to the left. You've got 10 here. Lift your shoulder blades a little higher. So really crunch in. Whew. We're just about halfway there. Come on, you've got 2 more to the right, 2 more to the left. Last one. And then let it go. Whoa. From there, feet are going to plant on the mat. You can let the arms go alongside the body there. This time it's coming up to bridge. Shoulder blades down the back. Shoulder heads roll under. Stretch it out. Push into the big toe. Ball mound of your foot. And then exhale, come on down, nice. So you can just take legs up to the sky there, hold behind the thighs. You want to rock it over. Maybe start to come into something like plow pose, halasana. You can grab your toes, whatever works. And then from your halasana, guys, rock and roll all the way up and through a vinyasa. Step the right foot up, or left foot, doesn't really matter. Whatever works for you. And come up to star pose. So you just want to face the edge of your mat, long edge of your mat. Turn your heels in, toes out. Sink into Buddha squat. Take the arms out to the side. And then start to find your breath. So notice now if you can really drop your hips nice and low, okay? You want to keep knees pretty much over your ankles, and rather than knees collapsing in, you want to keep them opening up. You're going to get a nice maybe opening through the inner groin, inner thighs. And then keeping your chest open, shoulder blades are dropping down. You're going to start to take a tilt over to the right. So now notice, rather than forward folding over that thigh, we're not folding, we're just tilting over. If the hand touches the ground, great. If it doesn't, great. It doesn't really matter. You just want to feel a stretch through the side body. Keep your left leg bent. And then come up, navel is in, over to the left. Remember, you're staying open through the side. You're not trying to touch the ground. You do, it doesn't matter. And then inhale back up. Exhale to the right. Inhale back up. Exhale to the left. Arms are at a T. They are not moving. It is your center that is making them move. Keep those arms up. Keep your belly strong. Stay steady here. If you've already started to straighten your legs, bend them again. 90 degrees, get low. Start to use your breath. You've got a couple more. The next time you're over at that right side, hold it there, hold it there. My arm is on the outer edge rather than the inner edge, so it's a reminder to stay open and a reminder not to lean. Don't lean. That arm is free. It's floating. Start to lift your left heel up and just breathe there. Keep both knees bent. Open up, look up, try to catch a glimpse of that left thumb if your balance will allow it. Try to stick with it just a few breaths, just a few breaths. Hug your belly in, come back to the center, drop the left heel. Lean over to your left now, hovering. That arm is free. Arms at the T. And then start to pick up your right heel. Any sensations that are coming up, just know that they're temporary. Try to breathe with them. Roll your right side back a little bit more. Keep looking up if you can. You're on the tippy toes of that right foot. Lots of pressure in your left thigh. 5 breaths, 5 breaths. Come back to the center, drop your right heel. Take the arms straight up to the sky. Whew. My quads are on fire right now. Sink a little bit lower. And then we're gonna give it a try. I know I'm gonna have to come out multiple times. I can already tell. Lift your heels off your mat. Sink your hips a little lower. You're balancing on your toes. Even everything out with your breathing. You need it right now for these last few moments. This is the last strong shape we're doing today. So come back. Lift your heels a little higher. Sink your bum down. Try to get your hips right in line with your knees so you're parallel to the ground. Then some shaking might start. 5 last breaths. Lift it up. And then drop your heels, turn your toes in. Forward fold, let it go all the way down. Amazing job. Take a moment here just to sway it out from side to side. And then you can walk the right hand over towards the left foot or the left side. Take a twist here. You can allow your right hip to dip. It's all right if it feels good. And then change sides. Good, come back to the center, one last little squeeze. And then crawl back to the original front of your mat. Take one final vinyasa. You've got about 10 breaths here. You like a quick inversion. So 10, 15 breaths max. Headstand, go over to a wall really quick. Maybe kick up to handstand. Whatever works for you. If you want to just lift your legs up, lying down on your back, that's fine too. Maybe downward dog, just allowing your head to hang below your heart for a couple breaths. So we're already underway, about a third of the way through. Take a few more breaths, getting upside down. And then come back down. Take a moment to rest. And then you're gonna come into any forward fold, seated forward fold that you'd like. So a couple options are legs straight out in front of you. You could do wide legs. You could do feet together. You could do Janyu, one leg in, one leg out. If you're doing something like Janyu, I'll let you know maybe when we're at the halfway point so you can switch. You're just gonna take any forward fold. That would feel good to your body. I don't know about you, but after that double lunge, after that big squat there, opening up to the inner thighs really feels nice. So just find something that feels good on your body. Then I'm gonna time it out, just about 2 minutes here, maybe 2.5 minutes, not too long. Try to let your head go, close your eyes, take any distractions away visually, and just try to feel any sensations in your body, right? Just the ones of stretching, the ones of the heart beating, the temperature of the body. Any places that feel heavy, any places that feel light. And if there's thinking, you just notice that as thinking, it is what it is, and maybe try to bring your attention back towards the framework of your body, whatever it is that you're feeling. So this practice is moving from thinking to feeling. And if you feel that there's any resistance, anything you're still gripping in your body, try to soften it, let it go. Halfway through, if you're doing that one-sided pose, switch sides, just a little bit longer, another minute or so. And then when you're ready, slowly coming up, lie down onto your back. And we're just gonna finish it up with an easy twist. So once you're on your back, any kind of twist, both knees in or just one knee, drop them over to either side and just twist it out lying down. And then change sides. And then we'll take Shavasana all together here, lying down the back. Comfortably rest your hands alongside you. Let your legs open out. Relax the insides of the hips. The base of your jaw and your tongue. Feel a heaviness to your eyelids and just this nice spreading, softening and melting to the back of your shoulders and your neck. Let it melt into your mat. Open up through the crown of the head and the third eye. I'll let you know when it's time to move again. Just take these last few moments resting in your Shavasana. Good. Let's take a nice deep breath in together here. Inhale. Exhale, sigh out, let it go. And start to wake up hands and feet, fingers, toes. And in whatever way works for you, keep the body moving here. Some good morning stretches. We'll eventually meet up in a seated position, any way that you can comfortably cross your legs and sit up nice and tall. Placing your hands at your heart center, we'll take a deep breath in together. Exhale to bow forward to yourself, sealing your practice. And then inhale, rise up. Exhale, gently let your eyes open if you have not already. Namaste, every single body. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you feel good. Hope you feel nice and open now, and you can go and conquer the rest of your Tuesday. I'll be teaching later in the week. I'm doing like a sculpt, burn, and tone class on Friday, yoga, but like a yoga toning class on Friday. So hopefully you can join me for that. It's going to probably be about 40 minutes. You're welcome, Patty. It's going to be about a 40-minute yoga tone class. So join me for that if you can. 9:30 Friday at night. Andy does his yin class at 6:30. And I think that's all I got for you. Yeah, that's it. If you guys have any questions, put them in the chat or message me separately. Any feedback, comments, or whatever, let me know. But thank you all so much for joining. Doesn't look like there's anything popping up in the chat. So I'm going to get going and enjoy the day. It's nice and windy out there. So maybe stay inside if you have allergies. I don't know. Anyway, bye, guys. Have an awesome rest of your day. Thanks for practicing with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.